morning, guys. Heading out to check the line. It's a little bit of a late start this morning. It's about 8 o'clock, but it's okay. It's a Saturday, so you know, it can be a little bit of a late start sometimes. So just heading out. The weather looks like it's gonna get really cold next week, so hopefully tonight, and tonight's actually the last check night, so we have last night and tonight, and then I gotta make a super quick trip out of town for like basically 2 days. Fly out one day, do some work, fly home the next day. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snap off my line. I'm not gonna move it, I'm gonna just snap it off, and then after I come back in 2 days, I'm gonna just basically reset it, which would be right before this big cold snap comes in, and we'll see how it goes. So let's go check some traps today. Maybe we'll get some critters today. It's 25 or 6 this morning, so it's cool. So it was a cool night, so hopefully some critters ran, and we'll get some catches. All right, guys, second bobcat of the season. Caught another one yesterday on a property north of here. This is that 2-track. We've caught several coyotes along this 2-track, and now I catch this cat. This is a really nice cat. This is a big one, actually. Looks to me like a big female, but I'm not 100% sure. It's pretty hard to tell, but just to look at it, it looks like a big female. Could be a big tom. Regardless, it's a big cat and it is not happy. So we'll deal with this and we'll get this thing set back. This was actually a flat set. So it's funny, yesterday's cat was in a flat set. Today's cat was in a flat set as well. Just using a piece of sage grass as the backing and front foot catch. And so here we go. All right, guys, here's the remake on this flat set. Basically I just push the debris up to the back, and I put a little punch hole right there, and I put a little punch hole right here, and I put a little punch hole right here. Put a little bit of black gold in one, a little bit of positive attraction in the other, and a little bit of call lure in the other. So there's a little skunk in there. Put the trap back in there, and that's it. Quick and easy, good to go. We also have a trap right over here on this side of the 2-track. This is a dirt hole. Caught a coyote in here a couple days ago. Doesn't look like it was really messed with. I can't really see, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like everything's in place. So did not catch the cat in this dirt hole, but did catch the cat right over here in this flat set right there. And it's a good one, good cat. It's got nice belly, good spots, good size. Look at the size of those paws. It's a good sized cat right there. Don't know how much it weighs, but it's 30 pounds for sure, probably. Good sized cat. So one thing about the Ozarks is, so we're down here along this creek. We just crossed the creek and had to go down and check the trap we had just across the creek. But you have all these springs. So here's a spring. You see all the water that's coming out of there, underneath there. There's so many caves and so much limestone and so many springs that there's water. Just, you can see how much water is just coming out of there and just running down into this creek. There's at least 10 of these just walking up and down through here between checking this one trap that I have on the other side of the creek here. So many springs, so much water underneath the ground here in the Ozarks. All right, so here we clearly caught someone's dog. I'm not even gonna go into my whole issue on this. People can't control their dogs, won't control their dogs. This one's got a collar on it. I don't see a name or anything on the collar, but yeah. I always hate it when this happens. So see, we can't let this dog out. See how friendly it is. See what happens. Just irks me every time I catch this. I mean, we are so far from any house. This dog has to be a mile to mile and a half, at least, from any house. All right, here's the remake on this set that we just caught this domestic dog in. All we have is a flat set here with some lure and some urine basically on this log that was laying here. All we did was just set the log kind of up on another little piece of log, and so that anything that come by here would want to pee on this and go check it out. And where we are is we're in this food plot on top of this hill, and there's a 2-track that goes through this field, and then it goes through here into this next field that's completely grown up. It's got like 3-foot tall grass. Got another trap just on the other side of this little cut through, and then you have all this buckbrush and everything along the edge. So any critter is going to be running this edge, and there's fencing everywhere else, so they're all going to be using this cut across. So we have a trap on each side of this cut across, a dirt hole over there, and this flat set right here. So well, I'm a little surprised we haven't caught a coyote here already, but we'll see how it goes now after we've got rid of this dog. By the way, the dog was released unharmed, although he was a pain in the ass, tried to bite me. I tried to just take the trap off of his foot, and by being nice to him, not so much. He tried to bite me, but I had my really thick gloves on, so it didn't really get me. So then I had to put him on that, or put that catch pole around his neck, and he did not like that one single bit. But eventually got him released, and his foot's going to be a little sore, but he took off running. So so don't send me a bunch of emails basically saying that I hurt this dog, because I didn't. I let it go. I'm a dog guy, as you well know if you've watched any of my other videos. I'm more mad at the owner than I am the dog. I'm not mad at the dog. The dog's just doing what dogs do. Hey guys, so heading back toward the house after checking traps today. Relatively slow day, but on the way we need to stop by the taxidermist and deal with this cat. So what I do with a lot of my fur is I've just tried to develop other markets for it. I'm not going to go into any details, and I'm sure that you guys all understand why, but I have other markets for some of this fur, because it's just, you know, a $5 or $4 or $2 or whatever the heck it is coyote is just not going to work. So you got to find other stuff to do with some of it. If I can sell some of it and get some, you know, average or even any money, that's one thing. But coyotes specific, in particular, you may not even be able to sell them, especially if they're Eastern. So you got to find other things to do. You can sell cats, but I've developed a couple of outlets in the taxidermy world where basically they'll buy cats from me, and that's what I honestly do with my cat. So yesterday's cat went in the taxidermy world. Today's cat is a beaut, and it's going in the taxidermy world. So I think finding other outlets for your fur, whatever that is really important in this day and age, because it's, you know, otherwise you're going to be selling it for what, $4 for a coyote and whatever you get out of a coon. If you can sell coons, if you can sell coyotes, it's just, you know, got to find something else to do with it, because right now the people, the antis and the And the crazy people have basically destroyed, you know, just being able to sell fur in the fur market. So, not to mention everything that's going on overseas with China and Russia, that is just, you know, put all that together, it's destroyed the fur market. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop along the way and deal with this cat and go through the process that that the law requires on that, and then we're gonna deal with that. So, yeah, just find something else to do with your fur. Be ingenious about it. Find other ways. Think outside the box and find ways to do stuff with your fur that you can at least pay for your gas, maybe.